Hey guys, what's up? GreenbergGaming here. Today we are going to give my E3 report card. We're going to take all of the most major press conferences. We're going to talk about the most notable announcements and then give them all a grade. So without further ado, let's get started. Bethesda, some notable announcements from them included Fallout 4, Fallout Shelter, Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition, Doom, Dishonored 2, Dishonored Definitive Edition, and my grade is an A-. I would have been an A if there was Dishonored 2 gameplay, but definitely a really solid press conference to get it all started. They definitely hit all the right notes that fans were looking for. The really long Fallout 4 gameplay, and we're getting it November 10th. So short after the announcement of the game, so I think fans were really excited about what Bethesda had this year. So on to Microsoft. Some notable announcements from them included Halo 5 Guardians, the Xbox Elite controller with the trigger stops and swappable components, backwards compatibility, Fallout 4 mods, Forza 6, Dark Souls 3, the Division exclusive beta for Xbox, gigantic Xbox game preview, which is going to let you preview some indie games before you buy them, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Rare Replay, Sea of Thieves, which is also a rare game, Recore, Minecraft on HoloLens demo, Gears 4, Gears Ultimate Edition, and Fable Legends. So I gave it a B+. I think it was a pretty good conference all in all from Microsoft. I was pretty impressed about what they had to bring to the show because they normally aren't as good as they were at this show. They weren't as good as Bethesda though, so I'll give them that B+. It was a pretty solid conference. On to EA. EA had Mass Effect Andromeda, I don't know how to pronounce it, Need for Speed, Star Wars Knights of the Fallen Empire, Unravel, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, NBA Live 16, NHL 16, Madden 16, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and Star Wars Battlefront. So my grade for the conference was a C+ to a B-. Star Wars Battlefront and Mirror's Edge definitely saved an overall bad to mediocre showing. I was really thinking more towards that C+ rating about halfway through the show, and then I saw Mirror's Edge Catalyst and Star Wars Battlefront. It kind of pushed me more towards that C+ to B- range. I mean, there was definitely some boring points with the Minions Paradise game and Unravel. Not really, and I'm not very into Plants vs. Zombies either, so that part of the conference was definitely weak for me. On to Ubisoft, who started with South Park Fractured Butthole. I love that title. For Honor, Trials Fusion, Cats on Unicorns expansion pack, the Division gameplay, and the date was revealed. Just Dance streaming service, Rainbow Six Siege, Trackmania, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. For the grade for this conference, I gave it a B. For Honor, Ghost Recon Wildlands, and Fractured Butthole were nice surprises. The Division and Rainbow Six Siege still look great as they've looked since we've seen them a couple of E3s ago. I think we saw Division for the first time, but definitely a solid conference. I was feeling a B the whole time on this one. On to Sony. Sony had The Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy World, Firewatch, exclusive content for Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Arkham Knight, the exclusivity deal for Black Ops 3 DLC first on PlayStation 4, Riggs, and Uncharted 4. And I went with a B- for this conference. I felt like I heard more coming first than coming exclusively. I feel like Microsoft, we heard a lot more coming exclusively than we did hear from Sony. But definitely if you were a Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy World fan, you were probably giving Sony's conference a much higher grade than I did, but not as excited for those games as some other people are. Not a bad showing overall. B-. Was alright. On to Nintendo. So, from Nintendo, we saw Star Fox Zero, Zelda Triforce Heroes, Hyrule Warriors for 3DS, Metroid Prime Federation. We saw a new Xenoblade Chronicles game, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, Mario Maker. So the grade for Nintendo's conference was a B. I feel like it was a pretty decent showing. It had some solid games. I feel like a lack of Wii U games was the reason why I didn't go higher on Nintendo's conference, even though it still very much needs Wii U games. I'm definitely excited for Mario Maker, which is coming pretty soon. Mario Maker looks really fun. I'm looking forward to Mario Maker. Some pretty solid 3DS games, but not much on the Wii U side. I mean, we saw Zelda for Wii U was notably absent, even though we knew it was going to be. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, Yoshi's Woolly World, and I think that Animal Crossing's Amiibo Festival game is coming to Wii U. Like, not a whole lot for Wii U. So last but not least, Square Enix. From Square Enix, we saw Just Cause 3, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, Kingdom Hearts 3, Hitman, Star Ocean, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and Project Setsuna. So I gave it a grade C-. They pretty much could have said Kingdom Hearts 3 confirmed, dropped the mic, and left, as far as I'm concerned. The presentation had some problems with the translating and stuff like that. The guy was wearing the weird mask. I don't know what that was about. So it had lots of gameplay and games announced that we already knew about. We saw Tomb Raider before. Tomb Raider looked great, but we already saw a hands-on gameplay demo at Microsoft. We didn't see any gameplay demos, as far as I believe, from Square Enix conference. Just Cause 3 looked great, but Kingdom Hearts 3, if you're a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, I'm sure you were really excited for that. But there wasn't a whole lot that appealed to me. As far as I'm concerned, it was definitely the weakest conference out of all of them. So that's it. I'm going to put my grades up for all the conferences on the screen. Let me know what you think about the E3 press conferences. Was I right, wrong? Oh, and I want to throw in that my game of the show was Fallout 4. Definitely great. Bethesda definitely won the conference for me as far as grades and for my overall thoughts on the conference. So, yeah, that's it for this episode of E3 Report Card. Well, it's not really an episode so much as it is a video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.